Hello, everybody. Welcome back to No Man's Land, where the challenge is $10 million or FS25, whichever comes first. Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a couple of months. I know. But, when you're a small-time YouTuber like me, um, I'm just doing this as a hobby because I like to make videos. And sometimes life gets in the way and you just don't have time to make videos. And sometimes you just don't have the motivation to make videos. But, I started playing on this map. Well, I looked at it last night. I hadn't really started playing on it again, but I looked at this save game last night and I thought, I even after a couple of months, I got a lot of great stuff set up here. And I really think that I could make the $10 million even at this late date before FS25 comes out. And also, I felt kind of bad. I just don't want to leave this thing unfinished. I've done a lot of series on FS22. I played a lot of hours on FS22. I've had a ton of enjoyment from this game, and I sure would hate to leave it like that. I think the game deserves better than that, and certainly all of you who have watched the previous videos deserve better than that. So I'm going to try to finish this thing out. It may be 3 episodes, it may be 5 episodes, but I really do want to try to put a period at the end of this sentence. So to that end, we're going to make a few changes. The first thing I've done is I have stopped this from distributing silage. We have 653,654 liters left in there, but I don't want to send it over to the methane production because when this set of methane is done, um, this holds 80,000 liters, so we're going to make 80,000, and then it looks like we'll have about 40 to 50,000 liters left over. We'll let that make. We'll sell the methane, and then we're going to replace this with a BGA. And also to that end, we're going to pull all of the silage out of this production, and we're going to replace this with the farm products factory because it makes silage at about the same rate. Actually, I think it's a little faster than this, but they make silage at approximately the same rate. But the farm products factory will make silage from potatoes. And what we're going to do is we're going to put one of our big open air gardens over here, one of the really big ones, and we're going to have it grow potatoes nonstop and send them over to the farm products factory so that it is constantly making silage and sending that silage to the mini BGA that we're going to put right here. Also, behind where the old chicken coop used to be, we are going to place another mushroom greenhouse and another flower greenhouse and just let those guys go. Alien Jim has given us those productions to help us make money on this map, so we're going to do that. And we're going to do that right now. So let me find those two. There is no reason to wait on those guys. Let's see. Production, greenhouses. I'm really amazed that that the map and mod production has slowed down a little bit, I guess, but we're still getting mods, we're still getting maps. I had kind of thought that most of that would end by now, but I guess it has not. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. And we'll let these guys go. Oops. Turn that on. Mushrooms. Selling. Same thing over here. Flowers. Selling. All right, so that's going to double up our flower and mushroom money, and we really don't have to do anything to make that happen. So that's a good source of passive income. Now, The next thing that needs to be done is we have a sorghum field that needs to be harvested. We also have a oat field over here that needs to be weeded. So we're going to have to spray that off at some point today. You know, I'm thinking these episodes might end up being a little bit longer than my previous episodes. I've always tried to hold it at right about a half an hour if I can. But I think that maybe some of these episodes will be a little longer just so we can get stuff done. I am really looking forward to FS25. Looking forward to exploring a lot of the new products. The rices and the... You know, I know lowering this is probably going to have no effect at all. But I'm going to lower it as far as I can and try to get some of this stray sorghum. Yeah, I guess it cut another little chunk out, but we'll just do the whole field and then we'll come back and try to deal with those areas. So I need to look and see where the crops are, see what's going to be ready next. So I know what to plant in here. It's either going to be canola or oats. You know, if the oats are going to be ready next, I'll plant canola. If the canola is going to be ready next, I'll plant oats. Because right now I have a pretty huge field of each. So it doesn't really matter what I turn this field into. And then that field will become sorghum. So I'm just going to rotate them like that. I may not show myself planting fields anymore. Planting is one of those things that it just doesn't, or seeding, whatever you are doing, there's really just not that much to watch. The only thing to watch is to watch the texture change. You know, now the field has a nice rolled texture instead of that cloud texture it used to have. So there's just not a whole lot of stuff to watch. You know, like with harvesting, You see the plants being chopped down, and you see the grain going into the hopper, and there's stuff to watch. Seeding, not so much. So I'll make that decision, but I may just go ahead and seed and plant things off camera. So I'm just going to put this in the silo since I have plenty in the trailer right now to give to the chickens, I believe. And there's already sorghum in the silo, I believe. So we're building up a little stock. Keep our chickens well fed. Got to have those eggs. So while that's tipping, we can go ahead and feed the chickens. Pretty sure they still have some food. But this chicken coop holds a lot, so we can keep them well fed. This is such a pretty farm. I really wanted to play it some more. Hello? Oh. How much food is in there? All right. Yeah, that'll work. 30 out of what looks like 50. That'll hold them for a couple of days. Months. Whatever you want to call it. All right, we can leave this right there. That will work. And I think the next thing we need to do is some weeding. The weeds are really bad in the oat field. Well, it says I can still hoe them, so I guess they're not really, really bad. But I really don't want to let them get that bad. Now, the question is, do we have any herbicide lurking around over here? Anybody see any IBCs? There's fertilizer. I don't see any herbicide anywhere. So we're going to go on the assumption that we don't have any and buy some more. And then I will find the IBC of herbicide that we already have. All right, that is in fact herbicide and not fertilizer. All right, now the next game we play is... we don't have to play that game. It's right out there in the open. Thank goodness. Because I constantly forget where I put my delivery spot. And then I have to go looking for what I just bought. Which costs me more time sometimes than just going to the store and picking it up would. And hopefully this will get us all the way through. I don't remember exactly, but I think I got the really, really long one. Yes, I did. So I got to zoom way back. Let's see how fast this sucker will do this field. Takes some maneuvering. Oh. Sorry for the silence. I'm trying to focus on keeping this thing inside the field. Any tiny correction can very quickly become an overcorrection. And you usually don't know it until it's too late. All right, I feel pretty good about that little maneuver. That went well. I'm sure something will happen to bring me back down to reality. Oops, there it is. It's a little jackknife. More like a penknife. Sorry. Like we're gonna have plenty of herbicide. Well, we've done the headland. Let's see what's left. Not much. 2 passes. Crazy. This is a big field. This is most of one of these plots of land. And this sprayer's going to do it just by doing the headland and a couple more passes. That's crazy. So did it even miss the weeds over here because of the spray? Or because of the bumps? No, those aren't weeds. Those are oats. Okay. Texture just looked odd. And we are done weeding. That's a big sprayer, folks. That's all I'm saying. All right. I think I'm going to seed that field over there. Let's see what it needs to be. Let's see, growth. So the oats are going to be ready next. So yeah, so I'll plant this in oats. I'll plant this. No, I can't do that. So I'll plant this in canola, this in sorghum, and this in oats. Yeah. So this has got to be an oat field. I hope you could follow that logic, if there was in fact any logic there. All right, I'm going to get this done off camera because it's just not that interesting. I'll get back to you. So I got the straw picked up and put in the silo. Got that field seeded in oats. Now what I want to do is I want to pull out all of the silage from this because I want to put the other production right here. And all that's in this is the 650,000-ish liters of silage that we have. Yeah, there it is. I'm going to fill this up. It's going to take a while. I'll bring you back when I'm done. All right, we got our silage out. So there should be nothing left in there. I like these productions, this one and the Farm Supply Factory, because they let you put silage in, not just the materials to make silage, but you can actually put silage in it. Keep pressing the wrong button because I'm talking. Okay. So we're going to get rid of this guy right here. Goodbye. I got a little money back for it, so that's nice. Now, I'm not really sure where I am in this list. Hopefully I'll come across it fairly quickly. Yeah, I think I'm close. There we are, right there. The Field Products Factory. That's what I was trying to say earlier when I didn't say that earlier. All right, I'm going to try to get this as far back as I can so it's not blocking the road, but so that I can still get into it. Okay. Because I'm picky this way, I'm going to come over here and get rid of this tree. This tree bothers me. Oh. I want to turn that on, and I also want to speed time back up because we are not making any products if time has stopped. All right, now I got rid of that. Let's go ahead and put the Field Products Factory in. Right there. And I'm going to stick it right here in the corner. That way I'll be able to get into it easily. Right there. All right, let's put our silage in it. And for some reason, I'll smooth it out in just a second. For some reason, when you put this production in, it doesn't matter how level the ground is, it sinks it down a bit. So that you need to go back and smooth. You'll see, I'll zoom in a little so you can see that when I go in here, thunk, thunk. There we go. Now I can put all of this silage in here and start distributing as soon as we put in our BGA. But we also want to put in our open air gardens so we can grow potatoes. And if we look at the map, we see that we don't have any room left really to put anything. We have this area right in here, which is a wooded, very hilly area. So I'd have to do a lot of clearing and I'd have to do a lot of smoothing. So that would take up a considerable amount of time that I really don't want to spend. We have $1.5 million right now, so we can make another little investment. And these plots are so cheap that I think I'm just going to go ahead and buy 36. We're going to buy that. Now we have plenty of room to put whatever we need to put down. Even if we never plow and plant anything over here, we've got a lot of room for productions and we don't really need to worry about expanding at all. So let's get our open air garden in. And we're going to go for broke here. And we're going to put in the big one. And it produces. It's huge. We're just going to set it right in here next to our silo, where we're going to be sending all these taters. Back it up just a little bit. That looks good to me. All right, let's get in here and turn it on. And we are going to grow potatoes. Thank you, autosave. And we're going to send those potatoes over to our farm products factory. Field products factory. I am so sorry. And we are going to make silage from potatoes. So we are always going to have silage cooking and being sent to our BGA. So we've got almost a full loading area of donuts. I'm not sure if these are... Yeah, these are 1,000 liters, so we're about to fill up our loading area here with donuts. That's great. Watch it pop. There it is. And we're doing pretty well over here. Why is it saying it's out of space? All right, what's going on here? I swear these productions have been a lot of problems. And I don't think it's the productions. I think it's just what I'm doing with them. What is it telling me that the incoming, that I'm out of space? How can I be out of space? I don't know what's going on here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward time. We're almost full here. So I'm going to speed up time just a little bit until that gets full. Okay, that's as full as it's going to get. Well, maybe it's not. That is odd. Why would it stop? At any rate, I'm going to jump in the truck here. We're going to take what we have to sell. Actually, we're just going to take the methane for now, I think. I'm going to leave everything else. Oh. Is this one of these that I needed to open up? Let me get my help menu back. Oh, it doesn't want to start filling. It doesn't say I need to open anything. Alright. I have no idea what I just did. But it's working now. So we're going to go with that. I'll bring you guys back when I get to town. Alright, change of plans. So instead of selling the methane right now, what I'm going to do is sleep. And then I'm going to see how much money we make overnight with our new flowers and mushroom greenhouses, and then we're going to sell everything. All right, looks like we made about 100 grand overnight, which is kind of what we were making before, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. Almost done with the silage that's in it, so we'll be able to replace that very soon. We are still not making any mayonnaise. I don't know what the issue is. I just don't. I'm going to turn those off. I don't know what's out of space. Out of space, out of space. Okay. Are we still making donuts? We are, in fact, still making donuts. So I'm just not sure what's wrong with this production. What I think I'll do, since there's no mayonnaise in it, we're going to go ahead and sell everything we have right now. That's exactly where it was parked yesterday when it was filling up. Crazy. There we go. Okay, so I think this is going to be all of our methane. Yeah, we don't have anything making anymore, so this will be all of the methane. And then we'll take all the mayonnaise and all of the donuts that we currently have. And we're going to sell those, and then we're going to come back and see if we can figure out what's wrong with the mayonnaise production. And see what needs to come next so that we can make as much money as possible. All right. That's all of that. Load these guys up. And we'll load these guys up. Are you kidding me? No, I am not leaving one pallet of donuts here. There. All right, I'll see you guys at the store. There is one other thing that I can do to bring the money in just a little bit faster, and that's to use the sell point that was provided by the mayonnaise production modder. So we're going to find that if we can. There it is. We're going to put in our little kiosk here, and that's going to pay us a higher price for mayonnaise, which we deserve. All right, there we go. So it may make it a little trickier to sell things. First, we'll go here and try to see if it just sells the mayonnaise. That will be my hope. Yeah, donuts is not accepted here. Apparently, neither is subject-verb agreement. All right, that worked out well. And our methane price is going to be best at the farm shop, so we're going to go there. All right, so we made about 500 grand on mushrooms and flowers, methane, donuts, and mayonnaise. I'm going to head back to the farm. Going to get that methane production replaced with a BGA. I think the mini BGA will make money faster. As long as we keep it filled with silage. I believe it will also use potatoes as fuel. So, and sugar beets. So I don't know if some of that will get sent over if we turn that on. I'll have to do some research, but let's go ahead and get that replaced. All right. Thank you for your service, methane production. You've been very good. So long. All right, so we're looking for the mini BGA, which if you haven't used this before, you don't have a whole lot of time left, but you could probably try it out. It's a great production. It really is. It uses a variety of materials. It works very quickly. It's just a good all-around production, and it's only 55 grand, which I think makes it very attractive. I'm gonna get like corner to corner here. I think that's enough room. to get past it and still enough room to get to it if we need to. So yeah, it goes right there. Let's landscape it out a little bit so it looks more like what we got going here, which is dirt. Oh, that's asphalt. That's dirt. Nope, that's asphalt too. What in the world? Animal mud. Where is just dirt? There it is. All right, here we go. Get in there and all underneath it. Get back in here. All right, that's better. And then we'll do a little work over here too. Just to make everything nice and pretty. Even though we're not going to be here very long, man, time has flown. FS25 is just around the corner. Last thing I want to do here is just smooth this out. It's not a huge bump or anything, but it is a bump. All right, that ought to do it. Thank you, autosave. Yeah, that looks good. All right, now the last thing we need to do here is we need to make sure that our mini BGA is burning silage and that our field products factory is making silage. And we do have a little bit of straw in the silos, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. We'll get it cooking. It's not much. It's whatever came out of that oat field. Or that sorghum field. 140,000 liters. Every little bit counts. All right, let's make sure, yeah, we're making straw silage, we're making potato silage, so we're all good. And we have 730,000 liters to start with, so that's not bad at all. So I'm going to do a quick Google search and see if I can figure out why my mayonnaise production is saying that it's out of space when it clearly is not. And see what I can do to kind of jumpstart it. And then I want to sleep one more day and see how the mayonnaise production is doing. So I'll bring you guys back once I've figured out what's wrong. So it was actually simpler than I thought. I used the Easy Development mod to reload the mayonnaise placeable, and it just reloads the XML, and it started working. So I'm just going to accept that and go on. I don't think we have anything to do crop-wise before we sleep. Nope. Nothing is ready to harvest. Everything has been weeded. So I think we're good to go there. So I think we're going to go ahead and sleep and see how much money we make and see what we have to sell tomorrow. I remembered as soon as I pressed the button to sleep that I hadn't fed the chickens. So we're going to see if they still have food. I hope they do. No, they do not. So we're going to go ahead and feed them real quick. Where is something with a trailer? There is something with a trailer. By the way, we made about $200,000 overnight. So that is a very good thing. I need to go back the other way to get to my sorghum. There it is. We're just going to put it all in there. If we have to buy some sorghum to feed the chickens, we can do that. When we harvest that oat field, we'll plant it in sorghum. So we'll have a surplus. But I don't believe that oat field is ready yet. No, it is not. All right, that'll keep them going for a couple of months. Now, let's see how our mayonnaise production did. Ooh, and we didn't, I don't think we set anything on the BGA to selling. Let's check it real quick. No, we did not, but it didn't make anything. What happened? Ah, that's what happened. It's making lots of silage. It just didn't send anything over there. So we'll set these to selling. And it will start making money every hour. Huh. Didn't make a lot of mayonnaise. Unless it spawned a bunch. It spawned a bunch. So we have 8 containers of mayonnaise there. We have 8 containers of donuts there. So yeah, we're doing really well. Excellent. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the truck. We might as well go ahead and sell these at this point. Actually, since we're kind of burning this day anyway, I'm going to go ahead and speed up time. And we're going to make some more, and we're going to see what we can make by the end of the day. We're going to go to right before dark. Oh, we went a little too far. That's okay. We have lights. Ooh. That was a little scary. Well, we don't have great lights, but we have lights. Let's take some mayonnaise first. Is there more? I have to think that there is. Of course there is. So that's all the mayonnaise. We might as well go ahead and stick some donuts on here too. We have room. I think that's all the room we have though. Okay. We're probably leaving some donuts here, but I can live with that. Whoa. Okay. I'm going to use this for the very first time ever. I just saw it a few days ago. I don't know how I missed it. But where is it? I saw it. I saw it. There is a function here that will flip your vehicles back over. I know I saw it. There it is. Looky there. But it unloaded my trailer. Okay. I can accept that. But now it won't reload my trailer. Ah. Yeah, I ended up having to reset the truck. So, yeah, it might have been easier just to use super strength to flip it back over without unloading it. But, live and learn. One of the things I noticed about FS22 very early on was that oil was incredibly heavy. And it would flip your tractor or your truck very easily if you were loaded down with oil. And so I guess mayonnaise retains some of those qualities. All right, so let's sell all our mayonnaise. Very good. $591,299 in sold products. That's what I'm talking about. $500,000 on one load. People love them some mayonnaise. That's all I have to say. And another 48 grand in donuts. So we're going to try to find our way home pretty much in the dark because these lights suck. Where is the road? All right, I'll look at the map. All right, I should be back on the road now. There it is. All right, I found it. All right, I'm going to try to crawl my way home in the dark. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, I sure would appreciate a thumbs up or a subscription. If you didn't, well, leave a comment and tell me why. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time.